Good morning, my friends. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I was reminded of the song, One Day at a Time, Lord Jesus, one day at a time, because today is the day we have. It's really, the song says, yesterday's gone, tomorrow may never be, but today we have. And so the Lord has purposes and plans for us today. And as I was reading Joseph's story, in chapter 38, it takes a little turn and it starts talking about his brother Judah and his story. But then we find Joseph arriving into Egypt, and the Ishmaelites that he was sold to by his brothers sold him again. And now they've sold him to Potiphar, the guard of an Egyptian, and he is the guard of Pharaoh, and Joseph was in Egypt. He arrives in Egypt. The whole thing was planned by the Lord, even though it took such evil things that his brothers did. God had a purpose in his life. But these next 6 words, which were such heart-gripping words, I want you and I to take them today for ourselves. These are the 6 words we hear for the first time in Joseph's life. And I am sure the Lord was with Joseph this whole time, because the dreams he was getting, his life that the Lord had in his hands, God had promised Abraham, God had promised Isaac, God had promised Jacob. So he is now the son that's coming from Jacob. And these next words say in verse 2, and the Lord was with Joseph. And put your name there, because Joseph knew the Lord was with him. Because when the Lord is with us, he reveals himself to us in situations. You look back and you see that the Lord was with you, or you're walking through fear and situations in our life that we realize the Lord is with us. A friend is facing a situation where her husband was rushed to the hospital, and I was talking to her on the phone yesterday, and of course fear is gripping her heart. And there are moments in our life when we're walking through things, fear just grips us, but we need to know the Lord is with us, because the promise of Jesus in Matthew 28:20 was, I will be with you always. That never changes. We need to remember that. And I was reminded of that in a taxi in India when we had just arrived to India. It had been years I had heard about the country of India. My daddy had gone there for meetings, but never had the opportunity to go with him. And then our son Benjamin went there for a few weeks and spent time with the colonies of leprosy and different things, that he was so moved that when he came back, he said, I want to take a team there to serve in every way we can in the country of India. And I signed up. I was so excited. For some reason, I was stirred to go. And we were a team of 6, and 2 of them were very close friends of mine. So I was with friends and my son, of course, leading our group. And when we got there, it was a long journey, and we had stopped in London and spent the day in London, and then we got on another flight, and we arrived early in the morning after 2 days of traveling. And when we got there, they had taxis for us, and we were so excited to meet the people there. As we were driving in the city, I was sitting in the taxi looking out the window, and all of a sudden fear just gripped me. In a moment, I didn't see anything more. I didn't see where we were going, anything, but fear gripped me where I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be back home in my house, and I was just struggling with this fear. And the moment I had that fear, the Lord's peace came in my heart, and as if he was asking me, what are you afraid of? I am the same Lord that has protected you no matter where you are. I am the Lord that is protecting you, because I was afraid. And so I needed to be reminded the Lord is with me. We need to remember that. We forget it when we are in fear. And so the moment he started talking to me that he is with me, his peace came, and it was a tremendous 2-week experience that I would not change with anything. I was so excited that I got to walk through the next 2 weeks of different experiences that the Lord did for us because I was growing in my trust in the Lord. And so we need to remember that. And here it says, and the Lord was with Joseph. He must have had such fears. He must have cried to the Lord, why is this happening to me? But God's purposes were going to happen in his life. Yes, it was a long journey, but the Lord reminded him, I am sure, because he always reminds us that he is with us. So today, remember that. No matter what you're facing, the Lord is with you. Cry out to him. Psalms 34 is so beautiful. And as I was reading it this morning again, I was reminded of the words of the Lord because it's just so beautiful. It says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name forever. I sought the Lord and he heard me, delivered me from all my fears. Be blessed today.